There were ambulances outside of the house. My mom was by the door, just really distraught, and that's when the heart attack had happened.
I came home from work one night and my wife noticed I wasn't breathing and pulled me on the ground, and I literally died in a recliner.
After his second major cardiac episode, he really was not able to get back up on his feet. He wasn't able to work at his shop. He and my mom went to the cardiologist and said, "Can we do better than this?" If we were to pursue open heart surgery to repair the mitral valve, the chances of survival was 1 in 4. The other option was a more minimally invasive procedure that was done through a catheterization. So we decided to pursue the less invasive procedure. When Dad actually got the approval of cardiologists, we checked in at the hospital. The intake person took us back, took Dad back. Mom and I waited in the waiting room.
And so I sat being prepped out with all the wires hooked up on me and the IV in my arm.
And then the head nurse of the cardiology team came back and let us know that they didn't have approval from the insurance company. The procedure was denied and we can't do the surgery today. We didn't have coverage. Then he needed to get packed up and head out.
Which was kind of a shock to hear something like that. Unhook them. Sorry, Mr. Taylor, your insurance isn't approved.
I felt really out of my element because we'd done everything that we were supposed to get this surgery for Dad. When we got back to my parents' house, my mom and I called the insurance company to talk through the denial. He explained the appeals process to us, but it could have been in a different language. You know, it was just very, very confusing and nothing that we knew how to navigate.
There was just simply disappointment. And I couldn't believe that they couldn't see what the doctors were seeing.
We didn't know what to do or where to go, so I reached out to friends, asked, has anybody gone through this situation before? And I had a friend who was in law school, and she pointed me to the Patient Advocate Foundation.
There are many reasons why you might get denied. You could have experienced an out-of-network issue or potentially a non-medical necessity denial. It's important to pay attention to the reason, and if you do not understand how to appeal yourself, you can call the CareLine for individualized support to help navigate through that complex system. When Sarah called the organization, she wasn't sure if we could do anything or if there was a solution to the denial her father faced. We assigned that case to a case manager who determined that there were levels of appeal that could be pursued.
Our case manager knew how to navigate. She knew the landscape. She knew the language. No, we could not have navigated this system on our own.
We understand this is a stressful time in your life, and we want to be here to take that burden away and walk the steps necessary to get to solution.
Our case manager called me, and I was at home and I just started crying. Dad can get his surgery. The decision was overturned.
The CareLine will support patients regardless of insurance status. We're just here to help you get access to the care that your doctor is prescribing.
The same day that Dad got the minimally invasive procedure done, he expressed that his vision was clearer. He expressed that it was easier to breathe. If I had been unwilling to ask, then I never would have found out about the Patient Advocate Foundation and the Heart Valve CareLine.
The CareLine remains committed in helping you go through every step. We will remain committed to providing that help, regardless of how long that takes.
Life would be pretty sad without him. I will always credit this foundation for saving my husband's life.
Our case manager, our intake specialist, incredible people. It's not repayable, so very grateful.
I'm grateful that my family is around me and loves me as much as they do, but I'm happy.